Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Magical Butter Show. And now, playing hits off their brand new album, New Shoes, SOWFLO!
Magical Butter, thank you so much for having us. It's our pleasure to be here on release day. New Shoes just dropped. This one's called Amalia. Amalia, beauty queen from an early age, pretty little thing, but that was in the early days. Before she flew away like a hurricane. Cocaine's free when she's flirting. Men buy her drinks, cross the club when she winks. Same bar, different seats, same thing as last week. And I'm just in the corner with my guitar. Taurus throwing money in my tip jar. I've seen it play out so many times. Amalia, what you looking for tonight? Her daughter's at home and she don't know right. Mama don't sing no lullaby. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely come around as they should. Amalia, be good. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely be better again. Mama, hold up your head. 12 o'clock, the dance is hot. Another sip, another sniff out in the parking lot. She come right back when she hears her song play. All hail the queen of yesterday. Regulars ask for her song by name. Amalia sings along, yes, some things don't never change. Time burns to ash like sage. Time burns to ash like sage. The years go by and they crash like waves. Amalia, baby girl, grown and now teenage. How can't she see what's in front of her face? Growing up fast as I must these days. Every time I'ma date a new man, they move in a new house and make a new plan. What's a baby girl to understand? We start to move right. Mama don't sing no lullaby. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely come around as they should. Amalia, be good. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely come around as they should. Amalia, be good. Amalia, what you looking for tonight? Do you want a man who treats you right? Or do you want a man who gets you high? High when you drive, but you're still on the fly, girl. Amalia, what you looking for tonight? Do you want a man to treat you right? Or do you want a man who gets you high? High when you drive, but you're still on the fly, girl. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely come around as they should. Amalia, be good. Amalia, Amalia. Things will surely be better again. Mama, hold up your head.
Yeah.
I think I got a little excited there. Forgot how to play this song for a second.
We're a little excited today, though. It's a good day.
I'm excited
Today's a good
today.
day.
If I'm gonna mess up and be excited about it, it's gonna be today on release day. Cheers,
Yes.
Magical Butter.
Happy release day. Here's another one off the new album. This one's called Morning Thunder.
I believe the people are waking up from sleeping long enough from the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder, finally awake from my slumber. To the spell we are under, I woke up to the morning thunder. I woke up to the morning thunder. I pull these shades up off my eyes, and find out what they've been selling us is not as they advertise. So if like me you feel like we've been dreaming most our lives, well, it's time to rise and shine. It's time to rise and shine. I seen the lightning strike and I heard the thunder in the hill. So don't try and tell me that it's not raining still. I seen the lightning strike and I heard the thunder in the hill. So don't try and tell me it's not raining, 'cause I believe the people are waking up from sleeping long enough from the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder, finally awake from our slumber. To the spell we are under, I woke up to the morning thunder. I woke up to the morning thunder. And there will be a day come when your whole situation folds, when it falls through the floor, blind before, but now I see, yeah, I see the cracks in our foundation. They're growing wider while we sleep, with all this blood in the street from a murder industry, yeah. I seen the lightning strike and I heard the thunder in the hill. So don't try and tell me that it's not raining still. I seen the lightning strike and I heard the thunder in the hill. So don't try and tell me it's not raining still. It's not raining. Don't tell me it's not raining. It's not raining. Don't tell me it's not raining. I believe the people are waking up from sleeping long enough from the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder, finally awake from my slumber. To the spell we are under, I woke up to the morning thunder. I woke up to the morning thunder. I believe the people are waking up from sleeping long enough from the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder, finally awake from my slumber. To the spell we are under, I woke up to the morning thunder. I woke up to the morning thunder, 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 thunder. To the morning thunder, I woke up to the morning thunder. What we're gonna do here is play a few different renditions of this rhythm right here. This juggle comes all the way from Jamaica, and we were the only American reggae band to be asked to be on this juggle, and it's our honor. So we'd like to pay our respects by covering a few of them. Let's check it out. Singing on my fire burn, boy, yeah. That's why you be a bloody run, boy, yeah. I seen the youth with the Marcus Garvey booking out the hand, but them finger full of gunpowder. Singing on my fire burn, boy, yeah. That's why you be a bloody run, boy, yeah. I seen the youth with the Marcus Garvey booking out the hand, but them finger full of gunpowder. Say, Judge and I leave me, Judge and I leave me, God over me, yeah. Judge and I leave me, Judge and I protect me from my enemy, yeah. Judge and I leave me, Judge and I leave me, guide over me, yeah. Judge and I leave me, Judge and I, only your love can set me free. If you know how much I love you, you would run, run, run into my arms and never ever go away. If you know how much I needed you, you would stay, 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 stay with me forever and a day, yeah, 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 yeah. Forever and a day, when we come from, yeah. And we thought never worry about pagan, cause we destined to done plan. Some say we not gonna live long, the others say a judgment road me live on excess, and me sell my soul to Satan. Jah bless me for shame bad mind with his song. Never forget the dark land or where me come from, yeah. And we thought never worry about pagan, cause we destined to done plan. Some say we not gonna live long, the others say a judgment road me live on excess, and me sell my soul to Satan. Cause I believe the people are waking up from sleeping long enough, from the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder, finally awake from our slumber, to the spell we are under. I woke up to the morning thunder. I woke up to the morning thunder. Yeah.
All right. Give it up for SOWFLO right now. Thank you guys.
No
Yeah,
doubt,
yeah.
man. Big
Thank
up, brother.
you so
Thanks for
much.
having us.
Beautiful
Air
music.
pound.
Pounds to everybody.
Bring
Yeah,
'em.
man.
Pounds to everybody out there.
Bam, bam, bam.
This is a big day, y'all. SOWFLO has just released their album here. I mean, this is what, your fourth album, I believe, or second
full
official.
length.
Yeah. Fourth body of work. Yeah.
Okay,
Two
'cause
EPs.
y'all been putting out work
Yeah.
back to back.
Oh, yeah.
You
This
know
is
it.
a big deal. Second full length album, new shoes, and you know, it's funny because you could have called this album anything. You chose to call it New Shoes. You could have called it New Truck, right? You guys got
Yeah,
a
we coulda.
brand new van out there.
Love that truck.
You could have called it No Shoes. I see you guys walking around with no shoes sometimes.
Yeah.
But you chose to call it New Shoes. Tell me a little bit about what is the meaning of the title for you?
Want you to take it? New shoes is like a new beginning, right? Like every time you get a new pair of shoes, it's like another chance to fuck these up.
Yeah.
Right? So new shoes is a new beginning, that new chapter in your life. The title track, New Shoes, that refers to new shoes as like a new relationship. So I'm over the moon. You know what I mean?
I got it. And you know, I had the pleasure. The album was just released today. Make sure you guys go check it out on iTunes, Spotify. Where else can they find the music at?
Everywhere. Amazon, Google, iTunes.
All digital
Everywhere.
platforms have this new SOWFLO album. So I downloaded it this morning. I'm jamming it on my way to work, and you know, all positive vibes, real good energy coming out my speakers. And
Yeah, we got your Instagram story, bro.
I'm so excited that you guys are here.
Well,
I had to hype it up a little, but as I'm listening to the words, you know, the rhythms are right. They're very positive. The words are deep.
Right on.
So I really dig it. I want to dig a little deeper.
What songs you like?
Man, so one that really struck home with me was I Don't Think.
Cool.
And
It's a good song.
you guys talk a little bit about how, you know, and I just actually the song you just played, you talk a little bit about this too, and it's really beautiful. But the world is changing, and you know, all of us are helping making that change, but not any which one of us is going to necessarily change the world, but collectively along the way we're going to all get better.
If you're trying, right? That's all the song I Don't Think is about. The chorus says, I don't think this world might change for us, but in the process we may better ourselves. Let's change the world. And if we're all bettering ourselves, then we're changing the world for the better, right? So yeah,
It's
that's
so-
it.
it's
No wonder
like-
you connect with that, man. You're
Bro, that is like
you're a gem.
That was some real stuff right there, and it's a beautiful line.
Thanks, dude.
I think we all are working each day to try to better ourselves, and collectively that's going to better the world and the universe.
That's it, man.
So real beautiful, man. So what brings you guys up here? You're in Tampa right now. What brought you up here? You're all the way from Southern Florida.
Well, come on, you brought us up here.
Yeah,
We're here for Magical Butter. We're here for
Magical
the
Butter.
album release.
New album.
For you guys.
You got a big reggae concert this weekend, right?
well, we're showing
Not
face.
technically, yeah. We're
just
showing face. We're promoting the album.
Beautiful,
you know,
man.
We've-
networking.
Little reggae
this
rise
weekend.
up. It's about to be spring break. I know the weather's getting right. The music's getting tight. So you guys dropped an album at a perfect time. And and it looks like it's already #2 on the Billboard, right?
Nice.
iTunes charts. iTunes charts are #2.
#2 already. So we want to continue with this momentum and give these guys a chance to hype it up. We're going to do a Magical Butter Machine giveaway centered around an album download. So we've included the unique SOWFLO link in the description of this video. Make sure you guys go check that out. I think you can buy the songs a la carte, or you could buy the whole album. Go ahead and support these guys. How much is the album nowadays? Like
$8.99. Yeah.
$8.99 for a chance to win a Magical Butter Machine. Go buy the SOWFLO album.
That's a beer.
You're gonna get a great album on your account. You can share that. You can burn it. You can enjoy it in your vehicle.
Give it to your friends. We encourage you guys to do whatever you want.
And Magical Butter is gonna donate 12 machines to 12 lucky winners. So within the next 24 hours, based on the downloads, whoever goes and downloads you guys' album is gonna have a chance to win a Magical Butter Machine.
Wow, that is sick. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm about to do it too.
You think I'm not?
So how do we know it? So do they have to send a screenshot to us, or like how's that gonna work? How do we know they downloaded the album?
That's a good point. So when you download the album on iTunes, okay, after you've downloaded it, go ahead and do a screenshot, do a social media shout out, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, hashtag SOWFLO, also hashtag Magical Butter, and hit us back with the, make sure you tag us, all that stuff, so that we can see you, and that's gonna enter you for a chance to win the Magical Butter Machine.
1 of 12.
And you're gonna get this body of work that's beautiful. How many tracks are on this album?
10 tracks.
10 solid tracks. I want to call this album a dime. I give it a 10 out of 10. I am a lover of music, and you guys, you impress me every single time.
Oh man, thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the story. There's another track on there that hit home, Hitchhiker. And I know you guys travel the world. You've traveled the globe. You guys drive all across the country, bringing people your beautiful music. Where did the inspiration behind this song Hitchhiker come from?
Well, we were on tour a couple summers ago, and we stop off in Nashville at a truck stop. We just left a show. We're about to make the trek overnight.
Go ahead, hit it with the
Give me a little something. I'm better when I'm telling the story to tempo.
You talk it out for me, all right?
All right, so, so we stop off at the truck stop, and as we're walking in, this hitchhiker asks our drummer, Wes, who couldn't be here today, unfortunately.
Big ups to Wes.
Big up, Wes.
Big up.
He asked Wes to watch his dog for him, right, as he went inside to get supplies. And when he came back out, we're all chilling there with Wes, wondering where he got his new dog. And this guy's like, yo, thanks for watching my dog. Can I smoke you out? He pulls out the last bit of bud he has on him, right? And this dude has thousands of miles to walk from here, right? He shares his last bit of ganja with us. We sit on the curb right there in front of this truck stop, and we burn down, and he tells us he's on a journey to Phoenix, Arizona, all right, from Nashville, Tennessee to Phoenix, Arizona.
Whoa.
Yeah,
On
foot, to meet up with his street wife, who I assume that's like a marriage not recognized by law, but right, fuck it,
but
right?
It's real.
Who's this? Love is love, right?
Love is love.
Love is love, and fuck, if that ain't love, I don't know what is, because he's walking from Nashville, Tennessee to Phoenix, Arizona. So he stays 12 hours behind his street wife, who's also a hitchhiker. And I was like, damn, to be so close and so far, and to have so far feel like so close compared to the ultimate journey, right? And I don't know, all that really, it struck a chord, and we left and we started writing, dude. Like, we stopped off at the Knotted Empress's house, who lives out in South Carolina?
In Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. And we were getting our dreads worked on and shit, and I stepped into the backyard and started writing those lyrics and brought it into the boys. Oh, dude.
But it's all a true story. I mean, he knew he was going to be by her side come June.
That was it.
Be in court with her to win back her kids.
Thank you.
We don't know what happened though.
We'll never
That's
know.
Beautiful, man, and I hope that one day your boy gets to hear this song.
Dude,
I mean,
you give me, I got chills, dude.
Yeah,
like
shit would how huge would that be? And you guys are
ultimate.
You guys are growing every single day. We just released the SOWFLO album. We're live right now here in the Magical Butter Studios. We had the boys from SOWFLO minus Wes come on up all the way here to the Magical Butter Studios today. We released the album new shoes today.
Yeah, man.
All right, it's available on all the platforms. If you guys download it on iTunes, you're gonna get a chance to win a magical butter machine. All right, and if you guys are looking to check these guys out, it's SOWFLO, SOWFLO. And you know, I got a funny meme that was sent to me from one of the homies, and I know that sometimes people may mistake the spelling in your name, but SOWFLO.
Oh, come on.
You got powerful words, and I want to know. I mean, you guys are from Southern Florida, but what does SOWFLO mean to you? What does that name mean?
I mean, I guess
Our roots run deep
Yeah.
right here,
You
man.
sow the seeds,
dude,
and
I
keep
mean,
them flowing.
Yeah, I mean, most of our identities growing up were like where we were from, right? Like we grasped onto that and we held on to that, and like it holds true today. Like I'm just proud to be from Southwest Florida, dude.
Bro, it
You know?
shines through in your music, and as a Florida kid, I'm born and raised here. I hear it in your lyrics,
My
man.
man.
You guys drop a lot of knowledge, and you know, there's a specific song on there. You know, the farmer in suburbia,
Yeah.
and I'm listening to that song, bro. You're speaking to everybody. You're speaking to everybody, and everybody has, whether it's a farmer or somebody, a supplier. So, you know, nowadays
Yeah,
there's
man.
dispensaries and medicinal marijuana and all this, but you guys talk about the roots, and without the people growing cannabis, there wouldn't be this medicine for so many. And
Yeah, man.
you talk about how you finally get to, you know, stumble upon somebody who has a pretty large residential grow happening, and
Yeah,
you
man.
want to know his secrets, you want to know his tricks and tips, and
Yeah.
how did he do it? and then you ask him, he tells you, man, not only do I have the best flour, but he talks about his tinctures, right?
That's it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, all right. So
What's up, man?
He's
Talk
got
to me
that,
about this
yeah.
song. You know, I heard it.
A little-
I really loved it, man.
You know what's wild? All right. So something I don't think we've ever
Oh.
like made public before. Like the first verse of that is like highly based on a portion of the book The Alchemist. You know the book The Alchemist?
I do.
There's a part in The Alchemist where the boy walks into, or there's a story being told where the boy walks into a mansion, and the wise man tells the guy, hold a spoon, puts a drop of oil in it, and says, walk around my home and take a look around. I'll be with you in a little bit. Walks around for a couple hours, you know, whatever. I'm not going to tell the story. Go read it, right? Paulo Coelho. Read that shit.
Yeah, I was
Anyways.
sitting back too. I was
Sorry,
like,
dude.
let's listen.
Anyways, the wise man in the book says, you know, you've walked around, you've seen my treasures, you've seen my paintings, you've seen my food. And that's kind of what I'm saying. You have walked through my gardens. You have taken in the colors of my laboring. You know, you have heard stories before of my Eden, but now you've seen it for yourself. So tell me what you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that was kind of like based on the Alchemist, that first verse, and then the second verse comes in heavy on that Bush Doctor tip where
Yeah.
talking about, you know, the natural tincture and
Helping the whole
everything else.
village.
I mean, dude, I got dealers I got dealers
In
right
Colorado.
now that call their people patients. Some of
Yes.
their people are legit patients. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that song rings truthful, no doubt, in my mind.
I mean, because at the end of the day, they are, and they're the people who are growing this are doing it for compassionate reasons. You know?
That's
And
it,
it's,
man.
It's a beautiful song. That song is on your album.
Yep.
I mean, you played a few songs already. What's your favorite song off the new album?
Oh man, my personal favorite. It moves around from day to day, but I think Armageddon and Orion are probably my two favorites right now.
And so I keep hearing these really like spacey themes coming out here. You guys are in another galaxy right now, man. What's the deal? You guys you're big on stars and the universe, and when you really start to absorb that and look out into space and think of those concepts, it makes you realize how small we all really are.
Right?
But at the same time, it gives you a sense of how big we all are at the same time.
I agree with that, man. I like that.
So what's up with the space thing? Who's into this?
Who's not?
Yeah.
It's all of us, right?
Who's not?
Yeah, man.
Are you guys aliens?
Oh man.
All right, so I just got handed the brand new album, fresh off the press. This is,
Thing's still warm, right?
dude, amazing, beautiful. It's a work of art here. SOWFLO, new shoes, the brand new album. You got 10 tracks, classic reggae rock music. We're also going to be giving people a chance to win a Magical Butter machine based on the downloads. So go to iTunes or all digital platforms. You can download the new album. We're also extending a huge discount, all right? Limited release.
Tell me more.
Limited release right now on the purchase of a Magical Butter machine. If you guys have been sitting around at home waiting for that discount, this is the discount to use. The promo code is SOWFLO, SOWFLO, $50 off for this weekend only, right? Limited release on the Magical Butter machine. Go to the MagicalButter.com website. You can order the Magical Butter machine with a $50 discount using the promo code SOWFLO. We have a couple of these albums that we've been gifted. We want to give these out. I want to encourage people right now, not only to go download the album on iTunes, but go give these boys a follow on Instagram and Facebook. And based on the people, the new followers you get in the next 24 hours, we're going to give people a chance to win some of these albums.
Dope.
Cool.
Dope. Thank you, Magical Butter.
Thank you, guys.
And
So without further ado, we're going to let SOWFLO kick it off. Are we able to hit it with the Farmer in Suburbia, Jim?
Yeah, you want
Yeah,
to
we could do that.
I think I want to hear that real quick. I'm gonna do a little bit of dancing, and after that, we have a chef in the kitchen, Your Highness Rastafari. He's gonna be cooking up some vegan cuisine. We're gonna be bringing in SOWFLO in the
check
kitchen.
this.
You guys have a unique diet, don't you?
A little bit. I'm pescatarian. Wes, who couldn't be here, he's strict. He's very conscious of everything he puts in his body. Yeah,
And that's a little bit about, bettering ourselves, right, daily, and being conscious of the things we put into our body.
Yeah, you're affecting just as much in here out there,
Absolutely.
They're not producing it for you if you're not eating it, right?
You gotta live that sustainable lifestyle, you hear me? SOWFLO hitting you with Farmer in Suburbia!
I'll chop that and try.
Okay. I was going to go Night Biggie with it.
You have walked through my gardens, yeah, and you have taken in the colors of my laboring, and you have heard stories before of my eating, but now you've seen it for yourself. So tell me what you know. No, there is a farmer in suburbia. Resident plant doctor, and the doctor is in. There is a farmer in suburbia. There is a farmer in suburbia.
A neighborhood bush doctor.
Who's gonna heal Babylon, doctor? Can grow a tree from that pilly dirt.
Since me I needs a natural tincture.
You see the farmer man. Who's got your head when your egg starts to crack? Touching from the stress and you can't get nice and loud. At the end of this cul-de-sac, get yourself a zip-lock bag. There is a farmer in suburbia. Your resident plant doctor,
And the doctor is in.
there is a farmer in suburbia.
There is a farmer.
Suburbia.
A neighborhood bush doctor.
There is a farmer in suburbia.
Suburbia.
Your resident plant doctor,
And the doctor is in.
there is a farmer in suburbia.
There is a farmer.
Suburbia.
A neighborhood bush doctor. We got the new album out today, New Shoes. Make sure to order that. They're giving away, what, 12 Magical Butter machines? All you got to do is order the album, screenshot it, post it up on your social media saying that you've ordered your SOWFLO album. Thank you all for the support.
Hashtag Magical Butter and hashtag SOWFLO so we could find you.
And we're going to, what do you think? Send it over to Chris in the kitchen?
If I'm eating.
Send it over.
We'll see y'all. Thank you so much. Boom.
Awesome, awesome. Big ups to SOWFLO. Beautiful music. Make sure you guys get that New Shoes album. We have a very, very special chef in the building right now. Your Highness here from Vegg'd Out Cooking. And we're going to be preparing a delicious vegan Puritarian dish here.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to be cooking up some nice Caribbean cuisine for my boys from SOWFLO. So those guys have worked up an appetite jamming. Without further ado, I want to bring to you the chef from Vegg'd Out, Your Highness Tafari, to the Magical Butter Kitchen.
All right, man. Give
Big
thanks
ups,
for having
man.
me on, man.
Give thanks. Thank you very much. How you
right.
doing?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited about the opportunity. I learned about you all from a local friend here in Tampa. We, of course, be in Central Florida. And, of course, when I met you, I felt the vibe. So excited about the opportunity, man, to come on and do my thing.
Thank you, man. I'm very happy. You know, in such short notice, we found out that SOWFLO were coming to the studio. We hit up my boy Tafari. He's on his way. No problemo, right in the kitchen, man.
Yeah,
so thank you so much
yeah,
for joining.
Definitely.
So what are we cooking? I see a lot of herbs and spices and some real healthy healthy elements here.
Yeah, we got something good. This dish is called Puritarian Plantain Stew with curry jackfruit. So Puritarian, just to get into a little bit about myself, I classify myself as a Puritarian. That's just one that uses the principle of purity as the primary motivating factor behind the way I eat and really how I live, but in the context of cooking food, so behind the way I eat. And this dish is real simple. I chose it because it's real simple. It yields a lot, and it's actually cost effective as well. It doesn't really cost that much. So this is something that anybody can, you don't have to be a guru or expert chef. You can sit at home, follow step by step, get in the kitchen and just start creating. And you'll hear me say throughout the video a lot of times, there's no right or wrong way to do this.
Right.
You know, it's about being creative.
You can always switch it up.
You can switch it up. You see something you don't like, you want to add something and do a little razzle dazzle. So yeah, Puritarian plantain stew, some curry jackfruit.
And you let that vibrate all the way into your whole lifestyle, right? Not just what you put into your body, but also what you put onto your body and what you put your body around.
Yeah, definitely.
And I kind of, in the past few hours here, we've been relaxing and hanging out and talking a little bit, learned a lot about you, man, and that's very inspiring. And I know sometimes life can be challenging to navigate through and avoid some of those, toxic substances and things, but when you're preparing food yourself like you are, it makes it a lot easier, right?
Yeah, a lot easier, and you just know what's going on because honestly, it's a lot of things going on with the food these days.
It's bad stuff out there.
It's bad stuff. I mean, even in the whole realm of the world vegan, I always tell people, we have a live stream show, Melodious Eats Vegan Cooking Show. It streams once a month on the Facebook page, Vegg'd Out Vegan.
Melodious Eats?
Melodious Eats.
I like
eat Melodious. And this is a special edition of Melodious Eats. We conjunction and
little collabo in the kitchen right now, in the Magical Butter Kitchen.
So yeah.
So you're right about that because you can avoid certain foods and things and adapt a lifestyle, but there could still be some bad things out there as well.
Yeah, and it's just touching on, I was really bringing on the factor of even the world of vegan. My business is classified as a vegan business, and that's basically, by popular definition, what people can recognize, no flesh, no dairy. I classify myself as Puritarian, so it's going beyond that because vegan is a hot industry right now. Mm-hmm. It's a real hot, popular buzzwords, so you got a lot of deception coming in. No different than just the whole nature of how the capitalistic game works. Right. But what you see is what's going on. People do want to get better, and because of that drive, you got a lot of large companies, large corporations are starting to jump into it. They're flooding with a lot of processed products, and they're not using the highest quality ingredients. So I just seen the game. I've been eating like this since May 1998. Wow. Just seeing exactly what's going on with the food. So I tell people
20 years now you've been eating.
About 21 years in a couple of months. So
Wow.
So I tell people, just
Man,
because say vegan, look into the ingredients, man.
You can't be much older than 21. How old are you, sir?
I'm 41 years old, man.
Okay, so about more than half your life you've been adapting this lifestyle.
Yeah, no, more than half, yeah.
And I think what you're talking on a little bit is maybe some of these products that are soy-based or tofu-based, like maybe some of those are not always good for you, right?
Those are some of the things, but it's a lot of things because literally people are jumping into the industry overnight and making good career moves. From a business standpoint, it's pretty good, but it's hurting the people because they're jumping in, they're just throwing the vegan label, and there's a lot more processed foods going on. And if you look into if you just do your research on the nature of processed foods and how they work with the human body, it's not good to oversaturate yourself. I mean, I know firsthand, I grew up eating pretty much anything, corner store, eating Twix, Milky Ways, Checkers, and then now seeing what's going on with the food. That's why I see it's a correlation between a lot more diseases being diagnosed in younger people because the foods they're consuming are just overly toxic because the processed foods is going out of control. And it's in the vegan industry real hard too. So
man, that's the truth right there. And so there's certain foods you can put into your body that can help counteract that. And if you adapt this full diet, you can really just live a full, fulfilled, and healthy lifestyle.
yeah, that's what it's about.
So let's get to cooking, my man. What you got?
Okay, let's go and get cranked up. Let me grab these gloves over here for you right here. So, they called me in Magic Butter. They were like, SOWFLO dropping an album. We want you to come in, do your thing, cook something up for the clique, and just have a big celebration. So I chose a dish with that in mind too, Puritarian plantain stew. And we're gonna make it nice and simple so you can watch and follow. If you don't know, Vegg'd Out, Instagram at VEGGDOUT, Facebook at Vegg'd Out Vegan. So follow us online. We do live shows. We have free recipes on our Facebook and Instagram page. So let's go. All right, so we're gonna take you through step by step. Everything that we use is certified organic. That's just the nature of our business. We just want to bring the best.
You try to source locally as much as possible.
Source locally. We get some of our vegetables from Sweetwater Organic Farm. They're in West Hillsborough County, on Western Hillsborough Avenue. And so we try to get local vegetables as much as we can. And other than that, we just go to real reputable stores that get like few sources of organic vegetables, and we stay with them. So we try to get, because the pesticides and the herbicides, they're just not. People can do what they want. Who am I to tell anybody what to do?
Right. But it's important to know where your food's coming from.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So we're gonna go step by step, and we got some organic garlic here. We're gonna use some other fresh herbs and spices. We got some fresh thyme, some fresh rosemary, fresh basil.
Ooh, I love a little bit of herbs.
We're gonna spice that up,
That's
right
important.
there. We got some organic sweet onions right here, and we got a little citrus effect that we're gonna use. That's why you see the grapefruit and the lemon. We're gonna give it a nice little zesty taste, and it adds some nutrients in it. And we'll touch on more of these things as we go through the whole preparation of the dish about nutrient value and stuff like that.
Beautiful, bro.
We got some organic green cabbage and also some organic purple cabbage right here, you know what I'm saying?
And wow, I love this purple color, man. Aside from the color, what's the differences between these two cabbages? Is there a different flavor at all, or?
It's a slightly different flavor. This is more of like a darker, it reflects on how it looks. It's more of a darker taste, and also in nutrient value. From my personal experience and education, usually things in nature, the darker they are, the more nutrient dense they are.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this looks a lot like the color of an eggplant or even maybe some beets. You gotta think that might be, and light green is definitely attractive and healthy, but this purple has got that. And when it comes to herbs, man, I sometimes appreciate a strain that's got a little bit of purple in it.
True,
there's something about it.
Definitely, we should. And I do want to say that I love what y'all doing with the cannabis, man. As far as with the infusing with the food, check Magical Butter out if you're just first time watching the show. They do a little this, a little that, so check them out. I love what y'all doing because the cannabis is an important factor in how it can help heal people. The world is just starting to catch up to this, but this is something that ancients have known. So, businesses like y'all, bringing it to the people, making it, reachable. I appreciate that, man.
Well, thank you, my friend. And it's just another tool in the toolbox, right?
Yeah,
And then cannabis as well. You combine that with all these healthy blends of spices and herbs and really adapt a healthy lifestyle. And like SOWFLO said in their song, we're all trying to, change ourselves, and it starts with you and what you can affect in your own life, and what you put in your body, and what you put into your family's bodies, and educating the people around you is very crucial. And you're doing a great job with that, man. I'm really proud to have you here today.
Okay, definitely.
So let's get this thing cranked up.
All right, so we got some different spices, and I'll go through this before we go. So what we're gonna start off with, we're gonna start off chopping up the garlic.
Yeah.
You know, I like to try to get live vegetables, live herbs, live spices. Let's see here, we'll move this here.
Yeah, perfect. Your words. And we're live right now in the Magical Butter Kitchen. We got the Vegg'd Out chef here, Your Highness Tafari, cooking a vegan dish. We're gonna bring the boys from SOWFLO out here in a little bit once these herbs and spices get marinating and cooking. And we're gonna be serving up a delicious infused cuisine here in the Magical Butter Kitchen, y'all.
Yes.
All puritarian, all vegan, y'all.
Yes.
You need some water in this pot here, chef?
Actually, yeah, I can use some water in that
I'll
pot.
get that thing filled up for you.
No, just a little dab actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
I need, you know, just a little bit.
You got it all set.
A little bit set right there.
Should we?
So we're going to go step by step here. Like I said, people want to know how to do it. So garlic has a real strong pungent flavor. And it's also naturally an antibiotic. So it's involved with healing. It has a long ancient history. So with garlic, you want to just crush it. What I'm doing right now is just crushing it just to peel the skin off. And this is something about, we encourage people to get live, get in the kitchen, have fun, connect with your food, you know. You can buy things minced up or chopped up already.
It's different though.
But it's different. This allows you to connect too, because you can benefit from food mentally, spiritually, and physically.
And touching it is a big part of that.
Touching it is a big part. And it's also a way to get the family involved. Children, you know, the whole family, let's get in the kitchen. You cut this up, I cut that up. We work as a team. So it's something you can build off that as well.
And then it gives you a deeper appreciation for the food that you are eating.
Yes, yeah.
And it's like,
exactly.
You understand the labor that went into just preparing it, but let's consider the labor that went into growing it and getting it to your community or to your village, wherever you may be.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And it pays respect to doing that by actually working with live vegetables. So.
Have you heard of these places called blue zones?
Blue zones? No, I haven't heard of that.
Man, they got all these scientists out there. They found these areas across the world, and they've designated them as blue zones. And within these blue zones, it's where people live the longest.
Okay.
They found a lot of overlapping similarities to these communities and how these communities prepare their food and also, grow their own food, and having their hands touching the vegetables and being deep in the garden and then coming together and preparing the food together. It improves a lot in family and togetherness and love, but also longevity in life. And that's what science has proven, man.
So I mean, there's so much evidence out there, man. Like at the end of the day, you gotta just kind of feel your own place in life and trust in what your gut's saying. Follow your gut.
And look at these skills, man. So how long have you been a chef?
Well, I've been cooking hard like this since I started eating like this.
Okay.
Which is about like 21 years. I mean, we've been in business since March of 2014. So we're actually 5 years, a couple of weeks later on this month. But, I've been doing this for about 21 years now.
And a lot of it came based on necessity, right? Because there's not many restaurants you can just walk up into and trust what they're about to serve you.
Exactly.
And even if they have like a gluten-free option or a vegan option, it's usually very limited on what you're able to eat. And you get tired of eating salad every day, And
Exactly.
big ups to salads, man. Salad is very important, and you should have one as much as possible. But there's so many other really
so much other stuff, man.
Delicious gourmet cuisine you can and you started to develop on that.
And that's a good point, man, because it wasn't a lot of places that I'm going to eat. Even now to this day, I'm really not big on eating other places just because I don't know the nature of who's really preparing my food.
Right.
And food is a big thing. You got to eat to live. So it's a nice energy. It gives your body energy. It gives your mind energy. So I got to start getting in the kitchen and cooking my own stuff. You don't have that many options. You got to get in and start getting loose.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So we got some fresh basil. We just chopping up a few herbs here, getting this ready.
I wish y'all could smell it in here. It's getting cranked up right now. A lot of freshness going on.
This is fresh rosemary here. All these herbs, just like cannabis, which you know, you can use as tinctures. Every herb has medicinal properties to it. So I encourage people, don't take my word for it because I'm using it or anybody else. If you're genuinely interested, go research and check it out for yourselves. Look into the medicinal properties of these herbs. Rosemary, basil, you know, garlic. There's a lot of things.
And you know, that's interesting because the Magical Butter machine, since day one, we've been a botanical extractor. We've been branded as a machine that helps people with medicinal cannabis, but beyond that, you can extract all the flavors and essence of all these beautiful herbs. And it's so great to have Your Highness up here cooking it up with us, man.
Okay, so we got some organic sweet onion right here. And this one thing I want to give y'all if you're unfamiliar with the onions. You know, everybody watching, all cameras.
Yeah, we got
all
angles, man.
We all going.
Oh, yeah.
We all going, okay. Onions. Most of the nutritional value of any onion is found towards the outer edges of the onion. So I'm only saying this because when you go peeling off your onions, I would recommend don't go too crazy and peeling off all the layers just because you may see one little patch of skin. What you want to do is just, of course, get rid of the flakiness, the flaky outside skin. You want to take that off.
Okay.
You know, so.
But don't peel that main layer.
Yeah, just see like this is, you can still see, of course, the orange. You know, right here, you can still see it connected there. So you want to just go ahead and get that off. But, you know, that's pretty much it. When you see it clear, you may have a sticky film, and you definitely want to take this off because you can cut yourself. I do know about that because it's a little slippery. But you don't want to go too crazy. You want to keep most of your outer layers because that's the most nutritional value is found in the outer layer of any onion. So you don't want to just be eating, you know, kind of like how I grew up. We eat a lot. We like the foods that we eat in our mouth, but they have low nutritional value, so we end up being malnutrition still. So you're eating food that tastes good, but you have no nutrition, and then, you know, it can lead to ailments, headaches, simple things, you know. So keep the onion together much as possible. Get much as the nutrients as you can, you know, so. And
onions, man, they're essential in so many different types of cuisine, and they really bring out a lot of great, bright flavors.
Yeah. I mean, I love onions, honestly. It's very rare that I cook without onions, man. You know, it just gives the food a nice flavor. There we go. I'm gonna chop those. I like some of my onions big, and I'm gonna chop some of them a little smaller. You know. What about you, man? You like onions?
I love onions, and you know, there's a couple different ways. Raw onions are okay, but in my opinion, I prefer them when they're caramelized. But I understand that, like, once you start to cook the onion down, it starts to lose a little bit of its nutrient value there.
Yeah, that's true.
And it brings out some of those natural sugars and sweetnesses.
That's true. Yeah. So you know a little something about the kitchen, man.
You're
a chef yourself, man.
Hey, bro. I've been cooking it up now. But you know, onions are beautiful things, and I found that onions and garlic are in so many different versatile types of cuisine.
Yes, they are, man. So what we're gonna do here is just pull this onions up, put this to the side.
So right now you're doing like a little mise en place here, preparing all your ingredients first and foremost.
So just get everything ready. I'm just showing you the preparation and the step-by-step of how I go about doing it.
And
so
that's
now,
crucial.
We're gonna go into our last major chopped up vegetable is the cabbage. So we're gonna get this ready here.
Little purple. Big ups to Prince.
You know, the veteran, the legend.
Yeah, all right.
You know, we're gonna chop that end off.
And so I noticed you chopped that off, and now that gives you a flat surface to work with, so it's not weeble wobbling, right?
That's the technique. I was actually, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. We need to switch positions.
No,
man.
sir. No, sir.
Give me the maroon jacket. You know, let you get the knife over here. But it gives it a nice base, so it's easy to work with.
And this is good. You people at home, it's important when you're preparing all your ingredients that you take these steps. It's real easy to just like get distracted nowadays. So don't be distracted by the live Facebook feed. If you're trying to follow along and cook this recipe, really pay attention when you're chopping this up.
Yeah, definitely. You got to pay attention because you don't want your finger to get cut off.
Nope.
You know, that's another thing too. It helps us kind of slow down. You know, we're always moving through life, the hustle and bustle, fast. Stuff like this makes you slow down and stay present. You know, you got to stay present as much as you possibly can to enjoy your life. Life moves fast, man.
It does.
It moves fast. So the moments that you got to really pay attention and lock in, treasure them, you know.
And, you know, I think one type of music that helps with that is reggae music in general. It's got that tempo. It's real low and slow and chill vibes. And there's something about, like, even in the most chaotic and turmoil of your life, you could put on your favorite reggae song and just escape and kind of go somewhere else. And you combine your favorite reggae music with a little bit of infused food or a little bit of cannabis, and you got yourself set up for a good afternoon. And make sure you guys check out the SOWFLO album, man, because like we're gonna be bringing them out here in a little bit, but they got some good reggae vibes for you, man.
Yeah, I agree on the reggae music. You know, I'm a big proponent of that. Listening to that,
Look
a lot
at
of heights
these
in there.
beautiful
You know,
colors out here. I love this purple.
That's
bro.
one thing too. Real vibrant. You want your pot vibrant, man.
Yes, sir.
So you can, you know, even if you don't know what you're doing, when people come in and look at you, they're gonna think you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you throw it in, you put it out on the plate, like that's pretty, man. You know. So.
They say you want to eat like a diverse palette of colors in your food. You don't want to eat just like too much of one color of food, man. You got to kind of the reds, the yellows, the purples, the greens. You know, they're very important. Like all the healthy flavors of the rainbow.
Yeah, I can see that. I know there's so many different colors, and different colors serve for different nutrient, you know, indicators and stuff like that. So, purple cabbage, like I said, it's a little more nutrient dense than the green cabbage, and it gives a nice little switch up to the flavor. You know, if I'm eating salads, I personally prefer purple cabbage. As far as like if I'm using cabbage in my salad, I use some greens, but I like the purple cabbage, just the texture and the taste of it. You know,
Got a good snap to it.
yeah, definitely. All right, so we got that. So we're gonna go ahead and chop up some green cabbage here. And I'm just going step by step, doing all my vegetables and my herbs that's available to be chopped up first. And we're gonna add this into the pot. You know, you got a big boy here, man. You gotta
Nice sharp knife, right?
You gotta pay attention.
How often do you sharpen your knife?
It really depends. On average, I would say sometimes I'm using a little more than others. Probably about every 2 months.
Okay, all
Every
right.
2 months.
So we're live right now in the Magical Butter Kitchen. We got Your Highness Tafari from Vegg'd Out cooking up some delicious vegan and puritarian cuisine today. We got the band SOWFLO. They just dropped their brand new album, New Shoes. Give it up for SOWFLO. Bah, 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 bah. We've got Magical Butter Machine giveaways. We've got Magical Butter Machine discounts. We've also got the SOWFLO album release giveaway. So much stuff going on. You guys need to share this video out. Where can people find you if they're looking to follow along and see what you're cooking on?
Well, we can be found on our social media platforms on Instagram at Vegg'd Out, that's VEGGOUT, and also on Facebook at Vegg'd Out Vegan, same thing, but just add vegan, VEGAN to the end. We're also on Pinterest at Vegg'd Out, so that's where you can find us and follow us and see the live show and all type of stuff, you know.
Amazing, amazing. So we've got all of his information down on the screen below. Make sure you guys go follow along on Facebook and Instagram, and we're gonna keep on cooking it up.
Yeah.
We're also gonna be right back with some SOWFLO songs here very shortly. We're gonna have them play a couple more tracks off their new album. We're gonna send that right over. We have a very special discount code for the purchase of a Magical Butter Machine, okay? So you get a $50 discount when you use the promo code SOWFLO, SOWFLO, okay? And that is an exclusive discount, limited release. It's only gonna be available this weekend. Make sure you guys go check it out, MagicalButter.com. We're gonna keep it up, cooking it up with my boy, Your Highness Tafari.
All right, let's go ahead and get this cranked up.
Crank it up.
We got all our vegetables chopped up. There we go.
Oh, this thing can be a little bit tricky, my friend. Let me.
Okay.
Let's unlock the code. You got to start here, and this.
We're going
pop-
this one. We're going this one
up
first.
here.
Yeah. There we go.
And you want like a low or a medium heat?
Get this. That's good right there. A 7.
7?
Yeah, 7 is good.
All right. Cool.
All right, so we're gonna use some pure, organic, unrefined coconut, cold-pressed coconut oil. It's very important in my personal opinion and from my experience of looking into the nature of different elements to eat with. Try to use unrefined oils, just the refination process and the certain gases and the pressures they use to make these oils or these flours or sugars refined. It's just not healthy. You know, it's not healthy for the body. So I'm only saying that in the interest of one's general health. You know, but of course,
so the less refined something is, the better it can be.
yes, the better it can be is more pure, and that's hence what's the pure.
Because sometimes as they begin refining these things, they're removing a lot of the healthy properties and actually changing the nature of the oil. So that's a very good point.
Yes, definitely, it is. All right, so that's on. Is it on? Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting on? Okay. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do at this point, yeah, I think it's getting.
Cool.
Yeah, a little slow. You know.
All
but
right,
what
we're
gonna-
live right now in the Magical Butter kitchen. We're gonna get this oil heated up.
What we're going to do is go into the jackfruit. So let me
Jackfruit?
let me pull out the jackfruit active for you. This is going to be grilled up. We're going to cook this up right here. So
Man,
this is just the beginning stages of it. But what we're going to do, we're going to transfer this. It's going to be curried up, browned up, and added to the dish. So that's the first thing. Jackfruit is one of those very, very hot, trendy vegetables, actually fruit right now. You know, people use a lot. It's recognized as been compared to like pulled pork.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so a lot of people we use it in sandwiches, we use it in an array of dishes. So I chose this with curry jackfruit because it just goes well with this dish. So
It's
it grows
got like
very, very
a
big.
stringy texture, like when it kind of just pulls apart, just like a slow cooked rump or roast or something.
Yeah, so you know a lot of people use it, and it's a healthy natural alternative to, you know, when somebody just transition or they can replace it for usual like flesh, like I say, pork or steak, or what's recognized as that. This is a way you can use something that's natural. It's not processed. It grows from a tree.
It's healthy.
You can get it. It has nutrient value to it. So so I recommend doing it if you want to stay away from the processed foods and you want something to kind of be similar to it. You can, and it takes the flavor however you season it.
It absorbs it.
It absorbs it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make this thing curry right here. Curry is a nice spice. I love it. You know, it's more recognized. India, very popular there. All right, so let's get this jackfruit going.
Beautiful.
All right, so
Get
just
that
step
little
by step.
sizzle. And so, I mean, I see you're inspired by your health, and a lot of your cooking comes from what you're putting in your body. But what do you think your main culinary influence was? You know, you're using some curry today. You've got a tropical vibe. What's your main influence when you're cooking?
That's a good question, man. My main focus and influence has always been just to really keep it clean. I don't really have a direct influence. I mean, I cook some dishes that are based from different cultures and different heritages. Mm-hmm. That's something that we do. When we cater, we tailor make the catering experience according to what the customer wants. So I have some dishes influenced by Caribbean. I have some dishes influenced by Far East. I have some dishes that are influenced by just growing up, you know, in the kitchen. So it's, you know, it's kind of a mixture of different things.
Diverse blend.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, like you said, you could substitute the jackfruit for pork if you like, but there's probably so many different traditional recipes out there that can be sort of improved and made to be more healthy than what they currently are.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
yeah,
substituting
definitely.
cheeses and things of that nature.
Yes. You have, of course, it's a lot more popular now than what it used to be. You have a lot of different nut milks. You have a lot of different nut-based cheese. So we use different things like that because there's really very little excuse now, mostly. Right. I would just tell people, you know, just look into what these things are processed with because, you know, there is a lot of deception going on, man. Like this is serious. You know, but we got this jackfruit going because so we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning it up. We're gonna use this is some real salt seasoning salt. This is kind of like just a very base. It's a good seasoning to base your flavor off of. It's like a nice monotone, even seasoned salt. Have a different array of herbs and spices.
Not too spicy, not too sweet.
Not too sweet, just kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
It gives a good base. So we're gonna put some of that on it. We're gonna go ahead and add some. This is the curry here. We're currying it up.
And so you kind of go by your eye here, like you just sort of, you know, get a feel for it. When you feel it's enough, it's enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
A pinch, maybe two, maybe three, guys.
Because you know the reason why is something that I branded and entitled called connectivity cooking, which we'll see more of this coming out in the future. It's just basically a method of cooking that relies more on your intuition.
Yeah.
And I do that because it allows people to develop their own personal style. Mm-hmm. You know, you can get molds from different people and different subjects, but it's important to learn how to kind of influence your own style and you cook from within. So as the more you get experience with using different herbs and spices, you'll kind of know what tastes like what, of course. So you'll know if you want to influence it this way or that way. So if you want more of this, you'll know to add a little more. If you want to add more of that, you'll know to add a little more. So it's about cooking more with your intuition and just tasting it as you go. You can always do that.
Man, that's important. And you know, a lot of that advice, the intuitive cooking, can carry on into cannabis infusions. And when you're infusing butters and oils in your machines, your first time using it or your first time infusing an oil or butter can be a little bit of an intimidating situation. But like he said, as you get it going, you start to determine what dose is right for you, and you get more comfortable with the process.
Yes.
It really becomes very intuitive, and you can realize, oh, I need to add more of this or less of that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So we're going to add, this is a little Bragg liquid aminos right here. This is kind of like the best way I can describe this.
Coconut amino?
No, that's the Bragg liquid aminos. I had a coconut amino. Actually, it's actually down here. I need to get a little.
What is it? So what would this be comparative to?
This is more like the best way I can describe it is like a healthier version of soy sauce.
Soy sauce. Okay, very salty kind of.
Yes, Bragg is a little more saltier. This is the coconut aminos here.
And so you guys have found that these coconut aminos and the Bragg aminos are healthier than a soy sauce.
Yeah, very much healthier. The soy sauce has a lot more sodium.
MSG?
A lot, yeah. MSG is just not good.
No
you know,
good.
I mean, just look into MSG. This is not nothing. Just me persuading people. Just the facts on it. It's not good. You know,
good.
so this is like a healthier version of the soy sauce. So we added a little more. The coconut aminos has a slightly more sweeter taste. Mm-hmm. The Bragg aminos has a slightly more saltier taste. So we just add that in, and we just getting that going.
And I got a aminos it's got a acidity to it. I imagine, right?
The coconut aminos is actually slightly alkaline.
Okay.
And it's good for actually diabetics, low glycemic on the pH scale. The Bragg aminos is slightly acidic.
Okay.
You know, so with the combination of both of those.
But both far less than the soy sauce would.
Yeah, far less. The soy sauce, I don't recommend. Like I said, it's a lot more sodium. It's a lot more processed salts they add to it, and a lot of more modified organism, GMO ingredients they use. Mm-hmm. So I don't recommend. And soy is just one of those things that, along with corn and wheat, are some of the highest known GMO products. So I recommend if you're getting soy, try to get a reputable company, certified organic soy. Yeah.
And that's a great point, man, because you could be doing like even a vegetable stir fry and feel like you're eating all these healthy vegetables, but if it's being sauteed in a soy sauce or a teriyaki sauce that's full of sugars and things, are those vegetables really healthy still?
It's canceling some of it out.
I mean, a little bit there. You got to be very wise on that one.
You know, and we're all striving. We're all trying to get better. You know, I don't know everything. I never profess to know everything. But I tell people, if it's in your best interest, keep educating yourself. Because even to this day, after so many years, I'm still finding small things out of my diet I'm taking out and getting better and better.
And if you guys got any tips for us on how we can improve, leave it in the comment section, or maybe share some of the tips on ways that you found to improve your own diet and your own lifestyle. And if you want to share this video out with some people out there in your community that might appreciate what we're doing today, we're giving away magical butter machines. We got my boy Your Highness Tafari cooking up some Puritan vegan cuisine. We got the big roots rock reggae music, SOWFLO in the house. They just released their brand new album, New Shoes. We're going to have some more music coming up from them. We have an exclusive discount. You can save $50 if you use promo code SOWFLO at checkout on MagicalButter.com for the purchase of a Magical Butter machine.
Okay, definitely. So we just added a little Ethiopian beber right there.
Ethiopia!
You know, it's just a natural beber.
Roots of Jamaica! All right.
You know, Ethiopia, where the whole thing all started from different evidences. We see that first people originated Eastern Africa, Horn of Africa, Ethiopia. So we use a natural, beber is an indigenous spice there that has several different blends. Paprika, a little cayenne, a couple different things in there, so it gives a nice little spice. So we
that spice is nice not only for your palate, but it also will help enhance bioavailability as you start eating these nutrient-rich, dense foods.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
Spice is good. We add a little more curry there. We're just gonna mix this up. Like we said, it's a special edition of Melodious Eats. We're eating melodiously.
Melodious, man. I love that word.
Hashtag Melodious Eats. Look it up online, man. You know, the Vegan Cooking Show is the world's first and only interactive, all vegan cooking show that I know of. You know, so let me know where y'all from when you watching the show out there. Let me know. U.S., Britain, China, Japan, Africa, Ethiopia. Let us know where you at. Let me know. Give a shout out. We're gonna shout you out live on air.
So Melodious Eats, man. How long you been doing that?
Melodious Eats actually first started out as just a cooking class, a free class, summer 2015.
Okay.
We transitioned to making it a show in November of 2016. So the whole thing has been almost 4 years. We've been doing the show for about 2.5 years as far as online.
And you provide an educational, family-friendly cooking experience for all ages.
All ages.
You got students that are children all the way to older than your grandmother.
Yeah, you know, we let anybody we often do it publicly at the Seminole Heights Branch Library in Tampa, Florida, and people can come in, no problem at all, and watch the show. Oh yes, there's one coming in right now. My girl Joan Morris. Woo! Oh yeah, she watches the show every time. Give thanks, Joan, for watching the show.
She uses washable cotton bags.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Instead of plastic.
Yeah, that's what's up, Joan. I like the mind frame.
We got Barbados in the house on Instagram.
Barbados!
That's what I'm talking about. Barbados live, watching the show, spread it around. I know it's Friday midday, but some of you know, if you're on your lunch break, tell some people they want to get inspired, man. Go tell them to lock in on the show, MagicalButter.com, at Vegg'd Out. You know, keep spreading it around. Give thanks, Joan, for chiming in.
Newfoundland, Canada.
All
my Newfies up there.
Okay.
Big ups, big ups.
I got to get to Canada, man. I haven't been to Canada
Bro,
yet,
you got to. I was just up in Toronto, and I got to tell you, such an eclectic blend of diverse flavors. You know,
Oh, yeah?
a lot like New York City. A lot of culture there, and
that's what's up.
I think you wouldn't have so much trouble finding some healthy cuisine.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
okay.
they got it going on in Toronto.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
this
we get
is
this
smelling
up.
so good, dude.
This is pretty much almost about done. We just lightly browning it. You know, you're just grilling it up.
SOWFLO, y'all are in for a big treat today. We got Your Highness making you guys the ultimate in vegan cuisine. Gonna get you guys filled up for your weekend with some sustenance here.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead. This is pretty much done. We're gonna switch this over. Let me actually take this off of here.
You don't want to overcook it, right?
No, you don't want to overcook it. You know, I mean, you could if you like it a little more dark and crispier. Go for it, man. You know, so for this, we recommend just in this particular state right here. So we're gonna.
Here you go, my friend. Let's see.
We're gonna move that over right there.
You good?
Yeah,
it's not too hot?
No, it's not too hot.
Your hands are tough now, right?
Hey, I mean, maybe it's the blue gloves, man. It's the Mike Jacks. It's the Mike Jacks. It's the Mike Jacks, man.
All right,
so we got that. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the dish going. We got some water in there. We use some oil on the curry jackfruit for this, for the base of the actual dish. We're gonna go in the water, no oil in here, so that's more of the Puritanian aspect. Just try to get clean as you can, you know. So now we're gonna start out here with our onions. Let's go ahead and put those in.
Onions, more like Funyuns. I'm having so much fun in here, bro. It's smelling delicious. Your Highness.
You know.
I'm feeling like your highest. I'm just playing. Just playing. All right, guys, we got SOWFLO in the house. They're going to be eating some of this delicious cuisine. Let's go send it over to them and catch a fresh vibe. Play a quick track. What do you think about that?
No, we're rolling.
We still kicking it up?
We're rolling,
Cooking
man.
it up?
You know, we live. That's one thing I love about live TV. You just in the moment making it happen, man. There's no right or wrong way to do this, man. Just do your thing. You know, so we got the onions in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our cabbages. Go ahead and add our green cabbage here. This is a nice, healthy, hearty portion, man. You know, this is gonna be.
So that's a whole head right there.
That's the whole head right there.
Whew.
And that's a half mix up the dish.
We got a little bit of
We got some smaller chunks and we got some bigger chunks. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in here, you know.
And it looks like a lot, but that's really gonna reduce down.
It's gonna reduce down a lot.
Tremendous.
So, you know, you just gotta go ahead and get your hands dirty, man. Just work with these
And this is gonna become a delicious stew with jackfruit, curried jackfruit.
Ooh.
This is amazing,
The
guys.
spices are going good.
You can feel it?
Yeah, I can feel it. The spices are
That's
going.
when you know it's gonna be delicious. When the smells start kicking up. We got the onions, the garlic. You used a little bit. Is there some turmeric that we're cooking with today?
Yeah, we're gonna use some turmeric. It's definitely on deck. We're coming around to that, man. I love turmeric.
Ooh! Let's bring out
Okay.
my boys from SOWFLO. See what we got going on here. Jacob, what's happening, man?
What's good?
This is my boy, Your Highness, the executive chef, Vegg'd Out.
What's going on, Vegg'd Out? Good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Good to meet you as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we're cooking it up, man. We're cooking it up. We're cooking it up.
You guys are all about your delicious, healthy foods, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I knew you would appreciate some good cuisine. We wanted to have the official, vegan cuisine happening, some Caribbean flow. We got our boys from SOWFLO in here right now, cooking with Your Highness from Vegg'd Out. We're live on Cheech and Chong Network. If you guys are looking for some heady, healthy cuisine, you came to the right place. Happy Friday. Big up yourself. We're cooking up some stewed cabbage, some curried jackfruit.
Yes, sir.
You guys, you just released your brand new album here. New shoes, brand new album.
Yeah, man.
On iTunes right now, you can go buy it, stream it, whatever you want to do with it.
Send it to your grandmother.
I think we're at number 2 on the iTunes charts right now.
Number 2.
We could possibly go number 1 while we're live streaming.
Right now, go into the link. We've got it included in the description. If you guys go and buy the album on the iTunes network, you're going to be entered for a chance to win a magical butter machine in the next 24 hours, all right? So go, don't sleep on this opportunity. You're going to spend $8 and get the best reggae music you heard in a long time, and you're also going to get an opportunity to win the magical butter machine. So, bro, it is smelling so delicious in here. What's happening right now? We stewing it up?
We're stewing it up. Right now, we added in all the organic onions, purple cabbage, and green cabbage. We're just gonna let them stew up for a few minutes. Like you said, it's gonna break down and tender up, So if you're familiar with working with cabbages, is once they start to get that steam to them and they're heating up, they shrink down and it'll start to add in those seasonings. So I was just telling them SOWFLO. I mean, it's my first time meeting y'all, of course. I heard about y'all through a friend, dude named Ryan, that works with SGS.
Our boy, shout out to Broke Surfing. My boy Ryan Avery.
He did me some shirts, and we were chopping it up about just what it is, and we started talking about music and reggae, and he was like, hey, you should check out SOWFLO. So it was good to get a chance to meet y'all in the flesh.
Good to make the link, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, definitely. So.
Here, my man, get some
beard protection or something.
So we got a whole bunch of different spices. Now at this part, like you said, we're gonna get into the turmeric. We're gonna get into a little organic thyme and oregano. We got some organic allspice, some organic cumin, and we got some nutritional yeast. So I like to tell people, man, get in the kitchen. Y'all boys familiar with getting in the kitchen? Y'all do your thing in the kitchen?
Be in the kitchen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. We just try to cook naturally, cook clean. That's what it's about. I was just telling them a little while ago, I use the word vegan because I have a vegan catering business based in Tampa, Vegg'd Out Vegan Kitchen.
Very cool.
But I myself a puritarian, so we try to eat pure and clean as I can. That's what it's really about. Your body is a temple. You want to show respect to it. Nobody wants to die. We don't know how to die. We only know how to live. We don't even know how to die. We just know how to live. So it's about living one day at a time. Who knows what the future may hold. So that's the motivation behind me eating like this, cooking like this. So I heard y'all was coming in. We're going to spice up a little something for y'all.
Smells like we can't even describe on camera.
Yeah, you wish you could smell what's happening right here.
Yeah, we got some curry jackfruit, so let's check on this cabbage here. It's breaking down. So we got that going. As you can see, green cabbage, purple cabbage, add enough flavor to it, enough color. You want your dish looking pretty too, like I said earlier, so if you don't know what you're doing, at least you look like you know what you're doing. And everything serves its role. So it's right on schedule. So are y'all in Tampa anytime? Like what do y'all do? Y'all move around the state, or are you based somewhere and then you just kind of work from there? What's going on?
We're national. We're in Tampa today promoting our new album. It's going to be a promotion kind of weekend for us.
Okay.
We're heading over to Reggae Rise Up to show face and make some connects over there and promote the album. We're in Tampa often though, man. At least once a month.
Okay.
But we're everywhere, nationwide. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, SOWFLO, I was told it stands for Southern Florida.
Yeah, Southwest Florida. We threw the W in the middle.
Okay.
Throws everyone off.
Okay.
And that's for the West.
Okay.
That's our spot.
So where at in Southwest?
Fort Myers, Naples area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just down in Bonita Springs a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Bonita's beautiful,
Love
man.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe.
You gotta hit us up next time you're there. That's
Okay.
15 minutes down the road.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
definitely, man, definitely. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hit us up on the phone. Magical Butter, we're chilling right now with your man, Your Highness, in the Roots reggae band. SOWFLO, we're so happy to have you guys here. We got magical butter machines. We're just giving these things away. Go download the album, the SOWFLO album, for a chance to win a magical butter machine. If you don't win one, go to MagicalButter.com. Save $50 on a magical butter machine by using the promo code SOWFLO. These guys got tricks. We're whipping it up. It's smelling delicious in here. Man, hype it up right now. Pick up the Cheech and Chong. All right, guys, we're gonna have some delicious food for you guys here in a few moments. Get some dope music going here.
Yeah.
All right, chopping it up.
Yes, sir. All right, we're getting this ready. This is about the stage where I'm gonna go ahead and move into the other stage of the dish, and that's getting our citrus fruits ready.
There's levels to this thing.
There's
right?
levels, man.
Levels,
You gotta
baby.
prepare step by step, but when it comes out, a lot of people be like, that's too much time. I can't do all that. But when it comes out, I guarantee you're gonna like what you did, and it's created by your hands, man.
You're gonna feel so good, and not only are you gonna feel good about what you're creating, but after you eat it, it's gonna make you feel good. And that's so crucial nowadays is putting those healthy foods inside your body.
Definitely. You want to vibe out, man. It's about the heights. That's what we call it, the heights. It's Rastafari culture, it's Rastafari heritage. So we're looking for the heights, for guidance. That's just basically trusting in your inner self. You got a higher and you got a lower self. Your higher self, like, try to kind of like to do the little angel devil kind of thing. It's just the two polarities. It's the balance of life. Everybody got good and evil in them. So we're striving to try to just keep the heights going, creating and doing good works, and always just trying to be mindful as you can, because us in the West, we have a lot of responsibility, I see, on a global aspect, being in the U.S. and our footprint, dealing with consumerism and these products and what's going on. It affects other places. So just be mindful in what you do, how you do it, what companies you buy from, and what are you actually doing. We don't want to leave the world in a worse place than what we came into it. That's kind of messed up,
Absolutely, man.
So.
That's the truth right there. And it's like, we got to make this world be inhabitable for our children and their children. And one day I hope to be a grandfather, and it's like, you got to have that thought when you're still a young man and move in that way.
Yeah, definitely, man. So we want people to look back on our time. This is how I think about it personally. And to see us as a time, because when you look at generations of time, you really don't look at individuals as much, a few. But what will our time be defined as? They're going to be like, oh yeah, they made a change, they made a betterment. We can look to them and be inspired. Or they're going to look at us like, man, that generation was trash.
That generation,
like
they were eating Tide Pods.
They was trying to mess us up. Then you're going to leave a lasting legacy. Is going to be, so you want to just be mindful of that. So right now we're getting the citrus prepared, and what I'm doing right here is rolling it, just getting it loose. It loosens the inside, like they would say, like the flesh of the fruit from the skin, and it makes it easier to work with when you're squeezing it.
Got it.
So,
get a little bit more of the juice out.
Yeah, get a little more juice out. And how when you're picking citrus, usually if you're squeezing on it and the skin is real thick and it has a slight to no give, it's not as ripe yet. When you kind of squeeze on it, your finger can sink into it a little bit. You got a little give, kind of like that.
You don't want to be too tough.
You don't want to be too tough because it's not as ripe yet. You can use fruits at different stages, but if you want ripe fruit, it's going to have a little give, a little softness to it.
I tell you what, man, I met a nice woman one day up in D.C., and I told her I was from Florida. She said, you're so lucky to be from Florida and have access to the ruby red grapefruit. And you should eat a grapefruit every single day. It's very healthy.
Yeah?
Good for you.
Damn,
it's good for your soul, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. So we got our citrus fruits ready. Like you said, very healthy. It's going to fluoresce and give it a nice little citrusy taste.
All right, this cabbage has reduced down tremendously here. We got this thing cooking up.
Yes, tremendously. It's going down.
It's going down.
It's about ready now to start adding some seasonings to it. And when it cooks down some and softens up, it allows the herbs and spices to adhere to it a lot better than when you first put it in, when it's kind of real crispy and dry.
You don't want to throw it in right away.
Not right away.
You got to let it get kind of
let it soften up a little bit.
Yeah.
When the seasons, they'll kind of adhere to it a lot better. So
and that's intuitive.
Definitely.
You could wait a little bit, but a lot of it is based on visual references here.
Yeah, but this is a visual. So we're going to add some more real salt, seasoned salt right there.
Bam.
Now we're going to go to, like you were referring to a little while ago, the turmeric.
They call him Turmeric Bay. Look at him. Bow, bow.
Turmeric, nice root,
And that's
anti-cancer fighting properties.
very good.
Very good for you, man. It's a popular thing right now. Something that the ancients people has been using this for eons. You know.
They found that with turmeric, you know, adding it into an oil or a butter will actually help make it more available in your body as well.
Oh yeah, it does work with certain herbs. So yes, it helps spread out the benefits of those herbs. Yeah. So okay, we got some fresh oregano right there. We got some fresh thyme.
Ooh, all the time.
You know. And now here goes some more of the key spices of the dish. We're gonna go into this allspice in conjunction with the cumin.
Ooh,
These, you know,
all right.
razzle dazzle, you know.
Little conjunction.
You know, look, it's the more the darker seasonings work real good. They give it's a nice robustness to it, and their flavors are similar. They're unique in their individual own self, but they're similar to how they work. So we're gonna give a nice portion of the cumin right here.
All right, y'all.
And then we're going to give a nice portion of the allspice. You know, and if you like a little more of this or that, feel free to add into it. Like I said earlier, there's no right or wrong way to do it.
Some people might like it a little bit more spicy or less spicy.
You know, there's no right or wrong way. Just go ahead and create, add to your own repertoire. Now we got some nutritional yeast right here.
Okay.
Now this is a very, very useful product in the vegan puritarian world because it influences dishes to give it more like that cheesy taste.
Okay.
A cheesy presence. So a lot of people, we use this a lot of times. We whip up our own natural vegan cheddar sauces.
Okay.
We use coconut milk, we use sometimes cashews, and we use the nutritional yeast.
So you're going to mix this up with the cabbage.
We're going to mix it up with the cabbage, and it gives it a nice flavor in conjunction with other things that's going on.
Wow.
So
Big ups to my man BJ Jenkins in the house right now, MagicalButter.com. We got my man, Your Highness, cooking up some vegan cuisine. BJ, I hope you're hungry, bro. You're about to eat some really healthy food right now. And we've been talking a lot about bettering yourself and trying to do better. And each day we can all make changes. And a big thing about it is the diet and what you're putting into your body and the substances that you're consuming.
Yes, big thing, big thing. You know, you got to educate yourself out here. I tell people, you know, you either play the system or the system will play you.
Well, your body's like a bank account, right? And, and you're either making withdrawals or deposits, baby. And
you can pick one.
When you eat healthy food, those are all positive transactions, and you're going to continue to grow yourself and your health and your wealth, right?
Yes,
But if you're eating that shitty food out there, that processed stuff, the sugars and sweets, the stuff that you think feels right, it don't feel good, man. And you're doing yourself a lot worse than you realize.
Yes, strive for betterment. I couldn't say it any better, man. Strive for betterment. So now we got our citruses ready, and we're going to use this. The main components of this, like I said, is connectivity cooking, so it's trusting in your intuition. The main components of this dish is the citrus effects, the 2 herbs I was just using, spices, the allspice, the cumin, and the nutritional yeast. You can interchange some of the other herbs if you like, but we're going to use them at different stages. So those are the main components.
Ooh, grapefruit juice right in here,
freshly squeezed grapefruit juice right there.
Wow, and that's going to really enhance the tangy and a little bit of tart.
A little zesty tartness to it.
All right.
Gonna add that in right
Man,
there.
I love some grapefruit juice. There's something about it. A small shot of that in the morning, it'll really get you going.
Yeah, you're right. Good fruit juices, that's the key point, man. In the morning on an empty stomach, fruit juices work good. So we're gonna squeeze the whole grapefruit here. So we get this seed
No
out.
seeds, no stems, y'all. Just the juice. Just the juice. All right.
So we got that. We got the whole grapefruit going. It's that puritarian plant stew.
You could call it a grapefruit or you could call it a grapefruit because I think it's truly great. And it's huge, man. Like these things, if you chuck this at somebody, you're going to hurt them, man. This is like a softball.
All right, so now we got our fresh lemon.
Lemon. Hey, shout out to Supreme Patty. We're going to hit them with the Supreme Patty Challenge.
Supreme Patty?
I'm just kidding. This guy, he's out there squeezing lemon juice in his eyes. Don't do that at home, kids.
Oh, man.
That is not what you want to do for the gram. Put the citrus into your dishes. Put it into your body and feel the nourishment of that lemon juice. You don't want to put that into your eyeballs. What are you thinking out there, man?
Somebody squeezing some lemon juice in the
Dude,
eyes.
these kids are crazy nowadays.
Yeah, that internet, man, it's
We gotta draw a line.
You gotta love it, man. You know, people just don't. It's not gonna stop either, man.
It's awesome. Big ups to the internet. The internet broke the other day. There was turmoil all over my personal page, the world, Facebook, Magical Butter. Everybody was upset. Nobody could upload videos. So thank you guys for putting up. Did you notice a little lag in performance? Or?
I noticed a little something on my phone, but I didn't know what was
Dude,
happening.
I think they were updating the system.
Like I know,
everything was
like
shut
Instagram kind of just kind of clogged up on me. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like,
yeah, the Zuckerberg memes are flying off the shelf. We got this cabbage cooking up with the citrus. It's looking delicious.
okay, I got a few seeds in there, so I'm gonna take them out right there. You know, just squeezing it. Sometimes I squeeze it over a filter just to kind of catch the seeds, but no biggie.
Next time we'll juice that through a purify filter, and then take your Puritan cooking to the next level.
Okay.
All right, all right.
You know, so we got that in there now. So we're gonna go ahead and add some more of our coconut aminos. It's a good spice right here. Slightly sweet, like I said, gives it a nice flavor in conjunction with this.
And this is similar to like a soy sauce, but much healthier for
Much healthier, much healthier. So we're saving our sage now at this point. I wanted to kind of put that in the last herb before I mix it up. We got some fresh sage right there.
And this is like a powdered sage.
Powdered sage. It's basically getting the leaves, dehydrating it, and then just grinding it up.
Yeah, we burn sage around here frequently. Make sure we keep the energy up, good vibes.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all can see that? Can they see that? Can they see that?
Yeah, they
now?
got the
Can see that?
the glam
Can I
cam
give you
bird's
right
eye
here?
angle
Okay,
here.
okay.
We're checking you out from the ones and twos.
Okay,
Look at that,
okay,
deep inside that pot.
Let me make sure. Okay, there you go. There we go.
Whipping it up. Look at him.
You know.
Now. This is great.
Boom. Boom, right there. You know, we get it going. So
All
this,
right.
this
the
is,
jackfruit. So the jackfruit's already been simmering now. It's all good.
Yep. So we're getting ready to go ahead and add that in, and we got the step right here of our plantains. We got some fresh ripe plantains. Just for the sake of the dish, they're already grilled up, but I would usually grill these up in some veggie butter. It's a soy-free veggie butter that I use. I like to use the plantains, so we're gonna go ahead and throw them in too.
Plantains for your campaign.
You know,
Whoa.
so that's why it's Puritarian plantain stew.
Man, I'm allergic to bananas, so I don't know if I could even eat those, dude.
Oh yeah?
What do you think? Risk it? Should I risk it? I'll jump it, dog. I'm not scared. No, I'll be careful. I had to avoid those in Puerto Rico too.
Oh,
plantains are so delicious, man. This is really gonna help improve the sweetness of
Yes,
this dish, right?
yes. While I'm putting in all the herbs and the spices, this is going to add that nice sweet element to it.
And I can
And then
smell it too.
in
It's just so delicious.
And then in conjunction, now we're going to go ahead and add in the jackfruit. So it's going to be one big concoction. We're going to mix this thing up right here, man. Throw that down a little bit.
Dropping the heat on them.
There you go. We're turning that down some.
Simmer. All right, so we've got this curried jackfruit. We went ahead and cooked that in some unrefined coconut oil.
Unrefined organic old coconut oil.
And
Yep.
you added a whole blend of just delicious fresh spices, a little bit of Indian and Caribbean influence. We got SOWFLO in the house. We're cooking up some vegan reggae music. We got reggae food. We got all this stuff happening. SOWFLO's got their brand new album. It just dropped, New Shoes. We're going to be coming back with some fresh tracks from them. Make sure you guys use promo code SOWFLO for a chance, actually, to save $50 on the purchase of a Magical Butter machine. And go into the link in the description. Go buy this SOWFLO album right now on the Apple iTunes network. It's like $8.99. You get 10 tracks of some fresh flavors, and you get a chance to win a Magical Butter machine. Whoa. So that was the...
That's the nutritional yeast.
Oh, the yeast,
We add a little
man.
more of that. You know, that's,
Little bit of
that's
that.
one of the key components. We're going to add a little more of this into it. I'm just making a taste. I'm very familiar with these flavors.
Right.
So what I'm doing is driving, if I had to describe it like in a layman's terms, I'm driving the flavor of the taste more towards the like smooth, deep end.
Ooh, okay.
Smooth deep end, you know, like you know, smooth
I
deep
got
end.
you, I got you.
That's
So
what we're doing. That's what we're doing
there's
right
a
now.
fork in the road here, and he's going towards the smooth deep end, y'all.
Smooth deep end, you know,
All
deep,
right.
dark, nice, robust taste. But those plantains are gonna give it that sweet spikiness, and the curry jackfruit. That curry is gonna come in the midst. While you're just eating all this other dark, robust taste, you're gonna get bites of curry. You're gonna get bites of nice sweetness. The right plantains.
Well, and what would be the perfect beverage to enjoy with this? Are we talking like coconut water, some guava juice, or What are you thinking with this thing here?
Well, since it is pure Italian plantain stew, the best drink I would say
water.
Water.
Just water, man. Hydrate
some water,
before you
man.
medicate, y'all.
Just some water, man. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
So we're gonna get a little sample taste of this. Cause I don't want to get a band, nothing that I don't approve of. That's what I
Okay.
do. Let me get a little sample
All
taste.
right, let's see if we got a little plate here.
You know?
A couple little plates there.
You want to get a little taste of it as well?
I think I got a.
No, I know you say you do the bananas. So you gotta,
I think I could risk. I'll take a little taste, man.
No pressure, you know. You know.
My mom might be upset, but it'll be all right.
I'm gonna this.
Oh, Randy, come on out here. Let's have Randy
This
eat
is
it.
our first taste. I might have to do some adjustment. So let me just let me get a little taste of it myself. Just real
Welcome
quick
to
here.
the Magical Butter Kitchen. You're about to taste some island flavors from Your Highness Tafari. We've got a curried jackfruit with some stewed cabbage. Please enjoy yourself.
Yes.
All right, cool. So we're gonna make some plates of food right now and bring it over to the boys and SOWFLO.
sample
They're
for you
nice
right
and
there.
hungry. They're ready to play some music. Let's let Randy enjoy this sample real quick. What do you think?
All right,
It's
here we
nice
go.
and hot now, so just
Going in.
definitely be careful.
Let me use your mic.
This is
So you
good.
can hear it.
Talk to me.
Oh, the smell. I
Give
can
it up
smell
for
the curry.
Sergio.
I like
Bum,
it.
bum, 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 bum. What do you think? What do you think? Let's talk about the flavors. Give you a second to really chew
Yeah,
them up
you
and
know.
appreciate them. Cover your palate there. What do you got? What do you got
I
coming
think
up?
it's a jackfruit that has all of the juices and spices soaked up into it. So when you bite into it, kind of is a flavor burst.
Can I get
Yeah,
fork,
we
please?
got some veggies.
Tastes healthy.
Okay. Cool. So we're gonna whip up a few little portions right now for my man and SOWFLO over there. We're gonna get some fresh forks. So you think it tastes? You could taste the healthiness, is what you're saying.
We got some nice flavor in there. You got
Yeah,
citrus.
here we go,
got
my
some
friend.
plantains.
Let's get some of these. So what do you call this dish, Your Highness?
This is Puritarian plantain stew with curry jackfruit. That's
up.
the name of it.
Big up. Really healthy, bold flavors, little sweetness. Randy, is it spicy?
No, not too spicy, and I can't handle spice, so
Okay.
I'm happy about that.
You know, I was mindful. If this was myself at the house, I'd kind of crank it up a notch on the spice. But I don't want to go too crazy. I know we have guests in the house.
Let's get some of these on the tray here.
Okay.
There we go. That's good. And then 2 more, and we're gonna bring these over to the boys in SOWFLO. So if you guys are looking to see more of these melodious eats from my man, the Vegg'd Out Chef, Your Highness Tafari, you could check him out at Vegg'd Out on Facebook and also on Instagram.
Actually, on Facebook at Vegg'd Out Vegan.
At Vegg'd
And
Out
on
Vegan.
Instagram at Vegg'd Out. Check us out. We're doing a lot of things. We're coming to a town near you as well. We're getting ready to take melodious eats on the road, so be on the lookout.
Top quality cooking. Thank you so much, Chef, for preparing this. We're gonna make sure the whole cast and crew gets to eat today and get some healthy sustenance. I'm gonna bring this over to the boys in SOWFLO right now and go let them sample some of these flavors. Big ups to Your Highness. Thank you so much,
Clean my
the
plate.
Vegg'd Out
Oh,
Chef.
that's what's up. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
things.
you.
Vegg'd Out.
All right, here I go.
Vegg'd Out. Yeah.
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
that?
Vegg'd Out Vegan Kitchen.
All right, boys. I got some delicious food for you guys, prepared from Your Highness over there, the Vegg'd Out Chef. We got some delicious.
That aroma.
Thank you, sir.
Bring them
Go,
around.
here we
Only
go.
wow.
Oh,
A little bit
man.
for everybody.
Wow,
Just
Thank you
only
so
wow.
much.
that's a curry.
Wow.
And we're gonna just let you guys sample some of these flavors now. Enjoy yourself.
Dude,
right.
my mouth is
I'm
watering
excited.
looking at
Yeah,
this.
I'm excited.
All right, all right. So
See what the
beautiful.
sandwich about.
I want to sort of just get your guys' flavor reactions here. I mean,
Wow,
we got the boys from SOWFLO. They just released their album,
that's incredible.
New Shoes, and now they're getting to eat a new dish prepared by the Vegg'd Out Chef, Your Highness.
I can't
Unreal.
even tell.
What do you say, guys? What does it taste like?
That's some good flavor. A lot like curry.
Exploding
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
flavor.
That curry's sitting around the back of my tongue right there. Dude,
Oh, man.
it's so full.
I've been watching some cooking shows.
You know what? No, I do watch cooking shows, and this is better than anything I've seen.
Oh, no.
And so this is right up your guys' alley. It's got some Caribbean notes there, and you know it's truly a vegan dish. And I know you guys are pescatarian, but you're very conscious on the foods that you guys are eating every single day.
You gotta be. Even whatever your diet is, you have to know what the ingredients are. You know, if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be eating it.
Big ups to that. And like when you're looking at the back, first of all, maybe you shouldn't be eating food that comes in boxes, but if there's ingredients on them, there shouldn't be very many, right?
That's it, man.
Minimal.
Dude, if you're eating peanut butter and your peanut butter has an ingredients list of like 20 fucking ingredients,
Not good.
it should
No
say
good.
peanuts.
Healthy food. I'm in a good mood.
Oh man,
What?
Vegg'd Out killed it.
That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
This is amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So,
What's the dosage like on something like this?
you know, I think we cooked today with just some CBDs, so no worries on that. Not gonna get too blitzed, but typically a plate of this we would strive to do about 10 or 20 milligrams.
Okay.
Really a low number there.
I'm coming back for all that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
So you guys, we've been giving people a chance to win. Yeah, I'll take this for you, sir. Yeah.
Hey.
We've been giving people a chance to win,
off me,
magical
Charlie.
butter machines. We've also included the link of your brand new album, New Shoes. You guys just released it today.
Yes.
Sitting at number 2, man.
Number 2. We're looking for people to go onto iTunes, click the link. You guys can purchase this album for around $8. And if you purchase the album in the next 24 hours, you're going to be automatically entered for a chance to win a magical butter machine. You're going to have to take a screenshot and share it out on Instagram. Make sure you tag back SOWFLO and also Magical Butter. If you're looking for their new album, click the link in the comments, guys. So without further ado, we're going to let SOWFLO rock it out right now. I'll join you guys at the end and we'll say our goodbyes, but big ups to y'all.
You know what, Chris? This one's for you right here, all right?
I'm gonna dance
This
to it.
song. This song.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure. Magical butter, SOWFLO, every time. Man, that food was nice. Big up, Your Highness. Big up, Chris. Yeah, man. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Burning, but burning in the land of palm trees. It gets hot, hot, hotter every day. Paradise lost a lot like me. The heat will make a man act a crazy way. But I am of this land, of this place, and I am home. Home in the orange grove on the side of the road. Like my father and his before. Forever and evermore. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Yeah, burning, burning in the land of palm trees. We're burning in the land of palm trees. Stoplights and SOWFLO seem like forever when you're racing on the low. However, never such a paradise to measure land of palm trees. I will be forever, that's my pleasure. A lot of my people get together. Them killed a battlefield with the letter. Stumbling up that beach where we were burning, burning, yeah. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Yeah. Burning, burning in the land
every single day, chilling out to SOWFLO. Magical butter, so now that you know. New album came out with the new shoes. Go and get it, it's out on the news. Oh, every day feels so good, chilling with SOWFLO in my neighborhood.
Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Big up, man. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. What? Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. Burning, burning in the land of palm trees. In the land of palm trees. In the land of palm trees. In the land of palm trees.
In the land of palm trees. Oh, yes, sir. Big up SOWFLO. Get their new album, New Shoes, available on iTunes and all over the world. Beautiful reggae music. Big up to Your Highness, cooking some delicious cuisine.
So good. Where's he at?
I mean, guys, big stuff. You guys probably have so much planned for this album release. I'm hoping that we get you to #1. They're at #2 right now. You guys are in #1 in our hearts. I tell you that.
Dude.
I tell you that.
That's all that matters.
Respect, brother. Respect. To everyone that pre-ordered the album, thank you a million.
You're number one.
You are #1.
Everyone that just ordered the album in the last hour.
Yes, we see you. Thank you so much to everyone that's ordered the album. Since we've been at Magical Butter, the Magical Butter family has been with SOWFLO since day one. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chris, I think we got another one for you right here.
Yo, I'm
You're
gonna let
hang
y'all
out.
rock that. I'm gonna stand behind the scenes here and just enjoy it, man.
All right, brother.
You might get back in it though. You never know.
I'm gonna pop right out.
All right.
We're gonna record that burning tape. You know that.
Run it.
What did you say?
I've got boxes on boxes, wattage for days. If the moon won't do, I shine in its place. So you can find your way, another light bulb at your face. I caught lightning in a mason jar. It's shining with the power of 1,000 stars. Lightning in a mason jar. See it from wherever you are. And if you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. And I'll leave the light on. What up, Your Highness? And you can go home right now. Big up, man. I'll leave the light on. Yeah, yeah. And I'll leave the light on. And I'll leave the light on. However long, however timely, the road back home, however winding as it might be, follow the light beam. I'll keep it on, I'll keep it on. However long, girl, just come home. And matter of fact, you better make that shit timely. I need my queen beside me. It's on the horizon, knowing one day is you. And if you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. Y'all are awesome. I'll leave the light on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. Yeah, yeah. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. In case you're searching, tell me what you're looking for anyways, girl. And did you find it? And are you certain? Are you certain it's the real thing? Are you sitting at your window while he's sleeping, pulling back the curtain, looking for the moon? 'Cause that's me smiling at you. If you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. And I'll leave the light on. And you can come home right now. And I'll leave the light on. Oh yeah, I'll leave the light on. And I'll leave the light on.
can buy music. These guys are a big deal. We love them. Big ups to SOWFLO. Thank you so much to Chef Your Highness for coming in, preparing a beautiful vegan cuisine. MagicalButter.com. Have a safe and happy weekend. Do something healthy. Come on out, Your Highness.
Big up, man. Big up.
Don't leave it hanging. Listen.
Oh, big up, big up. Love you guys.
Respect. Thank you, Magical Butter.
You can't stop.
Thank you all so much. Awesome. Order that album now. New shoes. SOWFLO. That's SOWFLO. Take a screenshot. Post it up on your social media.
Hashtag SOWFLO. Hashtag
1 of
Magical
12
Butter.
Magical Butter machines. Boom, 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 boom.
Ba,
See you
ba,
soon.
ba, ba, ba.
SOWFLO, Magical Butter.
Boom.
Perfect.